You guys, look who runs things. Look at these cute little kikis. Look at them running the show. Look at Pluto and Neptune. I promised myself I wouldn't get attached to these cute little girls. But they're so adorable, aren't they? Look at Pluto. Hi, Pluto. Oh, and yeah, Pluto can be a girl's name. It's 2022. I mean, come on. So can Neptune. Hi, Pluto. Hi, Neptune. It's 2022. It's okay. Neptune's a pretty girl, and so is Pluto. Pluto is so adorable. I think I'm going to keep Pluto, you guys. I'm not going to be able to stop from keeping Pluto. Jupiter had to go to the bathroom because Jupiter forcefully and aggressively came toward the Kikis and tried to attack him. So that's different. It was different whenever the cats were close to her and she was just warning them. But they can't even come within 2 feet or 3 feet from her. 3 feet is too close. She starts going crazy and she starts darting toward him and attacking him. So she had to go in the bathroom because she was being aggressive. Not because yes, this is her place, but at the same time, it's bad behavior and it's bad behavior and it can't be rewarded. It has to be a little bit. She has to have some kind of consequences, repercussions. Yes, this is her home, and yes, these kittens just came here unexpectedly for her. But at the same time, she has to behave herself. It's part of being a family. You have to be nice. You can't just be mean to company. Like if my son was mean to guests, if someone came over and my son was mean, he'd have to go to his room for a little bit. He could have to be polite to the guest. It's common courtesy. Listen, you guys, it's like this. I try not to get on my phone and record videos every time I think about something and get upset because I know people get annoyed by that. But I was just thinking about how people like undermine other people, like say people with addictions, like people who are addicted to drugs or whatever, uppers or downers or whatever you call it, alcohol, anything like that. They want to undermine other addictions like they're not just as serious. Like what about people who have addictions to things that are not drugs, like people who are addicted to pain. Listen, and someone try to undermine their addiction and make them feel like it's not real addiction, so they have to suppress it, and they end up dying trying to freaking struggle with their not being able to get help with their addiction. Pain is an addiction. Being addicted to pain, that is an addiction. That's considered an addiction. If you want to hurt yourself or you want to cause yourself physically pain and you can't stop, and you do it too much, and you're seeking it out, just like you would drugs use, it's an addiction and it's real and it's valid. And for any fucking junkie or addict or whatever to come at someone who's addicted to pain and say something like, "Yeah, my voice is getting agitated because I'm upset." I know people die all the time because they don't get support for their addiction because they don't think it's a real addiction because other people undermine them. I can sit there and think, and these junkies that fucking want to sit there and when someone say, "Well, that's not a real addiction," to someone who's addicted to pain. Look, motherfuckers, look, mother lovers, I should say. No, motherfuckers. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, okay, no, listen, it's not nice. It's just, it's lowering my own vibration. But no, look at Jupiter go. Listen. I seen these people with pain addictions freaking do way more fucking all the way out there fucking major fucking type of fuck shit than anyone on drugs I've ever seen. So look, you can sit there and tell someone who's addicted to pain that's not a real addiction. Well, maybe uppers and downers aren't a real addiction. Maybe alcohol's not a real addiction. How does that feel? Don't feel good, does it? I mean, an addiction should be considered an addiction, and every addiction should be every addict should be able to come forth and feel comfortable getting help for their addiction. Addictions can be anything. It doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol. Hello, you fucking inside of the box type of thinkers. I mean, I don't know what people think. Just because their addiction's bad in their eyes, nobody else's addictions matter. Fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck that shit. I said it and I meant it. Listen, Pluto, tell him. You better not have fleas because I want to keep you. You guys, I want to keep Pluto. I love her. Look how cute she is. This is the cutest Kiki I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And if you say otherwise, that's your own opinion. I respect that. But look, I think she's the most precious. Look at her. Precious Pluto. Look at her. This one right here is too cute for me. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that much cuteness. That's way too much for me. I can't do it. I want to, but I can't. It's just, it's an overdose. Yeah, it's an overdose, a cuteness overdose, you guys. Oh, and speaking of that, that reminds me of songs. I just feel like talking tonight, you guys. It's raining outside. Rain on me. Oh, speaking of songs, songs are never ever about what they say they are, or what they seem to be. Things aren't always as they seem around here. Songs aren't as they seem either. Okay, for example, let's see here. Gold Dust Woman from, I guess, I don't know, Fleetwood Mac, I guess. I guess that's about drugs. Let's see. Rock on, gold dust woman. Take your silver spoon and dig your grave. I guess silver spoon has to do with heroin use. I don't know. I've never done heroin, but I have seen enough spoons with burn marks on the bottoms of them to know that. And I've known people who do heroin, like really, and to know that that's what that is. And so, okay, I see that. But if you didn't know and you didn't ever do heroin, or, well, if you've been living under a rock, I mean, you wouldn't probably know that that's what that's about. Let's see here. What else? Oh, Alice Cooper, Poison. Let's see here. Poison running through my veins. I mean, that's obvious. Anyone who's ever heard of IV drug use knows that poison running through your veins is about drugs. But then again, he made it sound like it was a love song to some girl or whatever. All right, what else? Okay, and then we have Sierra, whose song is Overdose. Isn't about drugs, it's actually about love or something, or addiction to some love, or addiction to some guy. It's not about drugs, it's about some man. But it sounds like drug overdose. You're like a hurricane inside my vein. I mean, I'm dumb, I can't breathe, I'm freaking out. Instead of it being about drugs, I feel like it's okay. And also, let's see, 96 Bonnie and Clyde by Tupac. Instead of being about him and some girl, it was about him and a gun. All I need. Let's talk about, since it's raining, let's talk about Purple Rain. Purple rain. Oh, yeah. Obviously, Prince wasn't talking about rain that comes down as in the color of purple. All right. Purple rain can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. People made their own assumption of what purple rain means. I seen one YouTuber, well, one guy I know that does YouTube videos, compare purple rain to the plasma apocalypse, which that I could see. But for me, I feel like the most obvious answer to that, purple rain has to do with an affair, and rain, REIGN, like trouble, rain, trouble, shit going down, fuck shit. And, the purple, the masculine and feminine coming together and it causing the problems and shit. I feel like that has to do with some kind of love affair. That's my guess. And then, well, of course, Future made his own thing about purple rain, but his has to do with promethazine and codeine, or lean, or whatever it's called, or whatever the shit's called. What is it? Syrup? I don't know. Yeah. High tech, whatever they call it. They got all kinds of names for it. So yeah, Future made his about purple syrup, or the Easter pink and the purple rain. Anyways, yeah. So there, but I feel purple rain is about a heated love affair, or that that. I don't know. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. No, songs are never about what they act like, what they seem to be about. I never meant to cause you any pain. All I wanted one time was to see you laughing, baby. Oh yeah, excuse my voice. Yeah, I better start singing. I have a sore throat. Why? Oh, because I'm pissed. I am irritated. I'm so sick and tired of someone thinking that just because they have pain, that they got the monopoly on pain. Just because they're addicted, they have an addiction, they have the monopoly on addiction. Just because they're suffering, they have the monopoly on suffering. You don't have, guess what, baby? You're not the only person in the world. I mean, let's not make this all about narcissistic much. Hello. But it's not just about that. It's just like, you can still suffer, and other people can still suffer, and the world can still be okay. I mean, you undermine somebody who's going through something that you're going through. How dare you? You're going through the same thing yourself, just in a different sense. How dare you undermine somebody else and try to make them feel like what they're going through isn't as much or isn't valid? It can't get help. Because I see people suffer all the time because they're unorthodox, outside of the box type of addictions. Don't match the stereotypical storybook definition of a fucking addiction. God damn it. It pisses me off. It really does. It makes me mad. Makes me purple rain. I have a sister who fucking cut on herself, god damn it. I have a sister who sat there and literally almost killed herself several times, taking sharp objects and cutting herself because she was in so much fucking pain. And she was addicted to it and she couldn't stop. And she didn't think it was real because it wasn't drugs or something like that, or substance. Motherfucker, addiction's an addiction. God damn. Let's see here, what do we got going on? Oh yeah, it's raining, guys. Purple rain. Oh, you want to see some crackhead shit right here? My fucking crack-ass neighbors, right? They took their chair and they put it over our side of the balcony, and they put another chair on their side of the balcony. I'll show you. And they climbed over our side of the balcony. Probably, I don't know, to break in the windows to try to get in this door right here. Who knows why. But I need to put their chair back over there. They literally, look. This is not my chair. That's crazy is what that is. Yeah. Who knows what they were doing. Probably trying to fucking rob us. Yeah, but if you guys didn't see that, that's what happened. I mean, you saw it. Their chair was over here on our side. They took one chair and stood on it. My kid left his plate over here. Purple rain. James! You forgot to clear out the litter boxes. Do that before you fall asleep. Come and lick the rain. Listen, let me know if that freaking neighbor tries to put her chair over here again and tries to come on our side of the balcony, alright? Don't you think that was crazy what she did? Make sure the windows are locked and the door's locked all the time. She could come and try to rob us. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys, I'm trying to get my mood better. My singing might put you in a bad mood, but it puts me in a good mood. I'm sorry if it puts you in a bad mood. I don't want that. Anyways, you guys, that's what it is. I'm done for